finally we could call some place home. Finally, we could find some place home. A lot of times we live in countries where we have to help that country fight for their liberation, but this is our country.
You know, they had a documentary on how they.
JTP. Exactly so. The eggs will be mine. day. Rough.
Okay, let's see. Let me go see how far it is. If not, if I go record and I'll look.
I am a recorder. I've been recording for the last 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yes.
But you probably go up this hill, brother, and then I'm going to watch your recording.
Yeah, because. Whew, like I feel tunty and all.
Jesus.
This is Port Charlotte? This is Fort Charlotte. They never. I think just the terrain make we beat their people out. Just the terrain.
It's true. I think it is. It's the one that makes us it.
Just the terrain, because even just to, I mean, walking up here will take hours with a brand new vehicle like that. And we never have vehicle in the DSD. Look at it.
Notice that you don't even see people on bicycles walking.
No. Wow. Tremendous. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to say, but I know I feel at home.
Once people get through the gate there.
Well, this stuff we learning, they can't tell we're not coming here. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Fort Charlotte, and this is where man, look at the view. You and me. Aye. Wonderful, ladies and gentlemen. Fort Charlotte. I'll make it up. We will make it up. Well, man. So, Fort Charlotte is one of the primary entry point or defensive point for St. Vincent during those days. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, look out there. Wow. It's not easy for B3 Garifuna go. We find hole. This is the type of hole we talk about. We find hole. Well, this type of right here. Wow. Then Balisol right there in the middle. So that's the Balisol right there. Pay attention. Balisol is right there. That's Balisol. Ligeta. Sule Hagera Garino. Look at it. Man. And this is the port right there. And I could tell you, it's a wonderful view of the Caribbean Sea. I'm finally home. I know I was coming. Yes, I know I was coming back home. This is my hometown by the sea. Man.
You went to Dorset Hill this morning?
Huh?
Dorset Hill.
Yes.
That's it over there.
Yes, I was right there. Dorchester Hill, where they say was the last. Right there we were showcasing this morning. You can see, ladies and gentlemen. Let me focus a little bit. This is Dorchester Hill over there. Way beyond there, shake up because with the zoom far. That's where it was. That's where Chateauway Tomb is located. And now this is the fort. This is the fort. Right there without the fort. Here's some lookout holes. Those holes look out straight out to the sea. Man, what a beautiful sight. I'm glad to be able to share this with our people back home in Belize and around the world to see
See that small pond down there?
uh-huh.
That's where That's where you used to wash them.
Right there in the pond there. You could see I could see it right there. It looked like a metal pond. The wave is splashing right there on it.
Yeah.
Right there, you could see that pond right there, nice and clear, ladies and gentlemen, right there. Very sick leprosy right there. You get clean off, you get washed off right down in that pond, right? So, Garan is Sunkate. In Garifuna, Garan is Sunkate, meaning everything has a medicine. Look like them boy when they play football there too, man.
Is he all here? So he, father and son used to be like we used to got some of them as prisoners.
So they have Garifuna in as prisoners in here.
But he used to have more or less like cells.
So look at it, I'll show you. Right, I will show, let's pay attention again. This is the fort right here. This is Fort Charlotte. And it is a very, very dark area inside where you used to keep prisoners, it's like a dungeon. This time before they carried a body saw right there. Many English people. So this was built by the English though.
Remember, I think the English would have to be the French here. I'm not too sure.
One, I always want to build things a war, always defensive. They want to be defensive because they chance it. Right? They're always trying to build. Look at this yard again. We could have climbed this wall. Listen, nothing for a Garifuna man could climb. We may have climbed this with ease. See, we may have climbed this with ease. This is called Fort Charlotte. Ladies and gentlemen, they used to hold Garifuna prisoners here. And then they ship them out to Balisau from here. You can imagine this. Right? Me, I'm going to scale this wall. But thanks to our forefathers once again for, you know. Here it is by the other side again. I got some old barrel inside. They're like dungeons. Right? Some big steel. I have to chip off away from them, I have to bite down open. You can imagine there's a sense of calmness that I feel though. For some reason, I feel a sense of calmness here. You could hear the breeze, you could hear the wind blowing. And look at these walls, they're like no respect for human beings. Yeah. You know, they don't even see us like human beings. You know, this is, I mean, there's no way you could pierce through this. Even in today's time, you can't pierce through these walls. You know, imagine then you have no tools, no dynamite to blow this up. You know, this is like a door of no return, of course, and it was a door of no return.
They did not win. They tried to defeat us, but they did not win.
They did not win at all.
Yes.
They did not win.
We have to give Chatia credit. He took on the British Empire.
Well,
That's what he did, basically.
absolutely. The proof is right here.
Yep.
Chateaubriand, that is our king.
That's right.
That is our hero. He made it possible for us. If it wasn't for him, the forefathers have done for us.
We are walking the footsteps of Joseph Chateau.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a. I mean, my head made a spin earlier coming up here in that van, but now I come up here and it seems like we're grounded to this earth. We're grounded to this place.
Right to be here.
Yes, yes. And you know what is so funny? What is so if they're like the people as well, no showing no bad face.
Yeah.
You know, like they know we belong.
Yeah.
You know, some places they might say, they're hesitant and so. Then they set up their fire and then after, no, we don't get none of that. I may feel like I say, okay, we are strangers, but I don't feel like a stranger here any at all.
Nobody make you feel like that.
Yeah.
Check out this old cannon.
And they're still pointed to the east. Yes. They're still pointed toward Balisau. Right? That's Balisau over there again. They are still pointed towards the east. Okay? And that is how heartless and how cool. But when we know our history, when we know the power that we have as a people, you will recognize that you could do and accomplish anything, and will motivate us to do even more. When we do more for ourselves, are we going to do more for people? Yes, that's engraved in us as Garifuna Go.
This is from the top of
The fort. The fort. Look here. Remember you were asking about another port? There's another port right over there. Right there in the far distance, there's another port there. Friends and family, this is like the last frontier of the Garifuna Go people here at Fort Charlotte before we were exiled out of here, out of our homeland. I mean, finally we could say we belong. Finally we could say that this is ours, you know. It was strategically located where we could help ourselves, because the land is also fertile with food. Yeah, look at the papaya tree coming out the rocks right there, out the volcanic rocks. Papaya tree. My goodness, I can't. Moving on to what we call the dungeon. Look at these cells. Look at these cells. Look at the cells, man. Walking in these cells. Huh. Goodness, a beautiful breathing here. Man, look how thick these walls. These walls are like 12 foot thick. 12 inches thick. Why? We ain't do them people nothing.
the steel bars.
When I do there nothing.
The steel bars are about
Okay.
almost 3 inches thick. Those bars in each of these cells.
About 4 inches thick.
Yeah.
And all of that, a 2 layer can come through 1 layer here. You think you have to bite through this one here, and another layer for you. And not only that, if you try to escape through yourself, because that's straight down the line.
Yes.
And you're done weak already, you never have nothing for eat, because they don't give you no good food there, you know. They give you the food that getting us sick in us here today generation, salty food, preserved food. No fresh food for it. Man. I could see how people get angry. But please don't get angry, ladies and gentlemen. You don't get angry. We learn from this.
Motivation.
Yes, as a motivation to do better in our lives.
And to notice if something like this is possible to happen again, that you act before it happens.
Yes.
We can't assume that this will not happen again.
What happened in the past could happen in the present.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you just have to be wary. Don't take life lightly. You know, don't take life lightly. Always remember our people has suffered so dearly for us to be able to say, you know what? Look at these walls, man.
Can go top as well.
Yes, we're going up top. We're going up top right now. We're not finished it yet. Man. So now, I want to come and spend on the money at St. Vincent. Just come and spend. We don't need to go vacation nowhere else, you know. Vacation right here because our people will serve you. You got nice resorts here to up on the other side, right? Flip side, you got nice food. The people are nice. You know, you have nice accommodation. 5-star accommodation. Very nice little amenities because remember, when you go on vacation, no, you go in our room, right? And you have nice beds and nice TVs and nice accommodations in those rooms, right? And utilities. But you don't get the same love that you will get when you come to St. Vincent. You feel like home, you feel like home. They don't have a chance to you. No, they don't have a chance to you. We have to walk up this way. This is the spot. Remember, they never got no elevator. Whoa. Oh, yeah, yes. Yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, I soon go because the chat at the start got a feeling right now. Right? I start get a little feeling. Start feeling weak, right? So I got a little feeling right now. Right there, some strong vibes around here. I could tell you right now, there's some strong vibes there. It's nothing to play with. Rano made it again, boy. You get the extra energy, the extra push.
Yeah, we have to. Wow, look at all these cannons, man.
Cannons for innocent people.
Yes.
Cannons for innocent people, Rano.
They welcome them here and then they turn around and want to take away these people's, our people's property.
Chance in no hell, boy.
Yeah. Feel entitled. They end up becoming our bitter enemies. But I still have to give Chatoya credit. He took them on.
He took them on, yes.
That's right.
He took them on.
With no fear.
Wow.
These are heavy bloody equipment now, bro.
Got like 50 man, yeah. I hope no cannon of the in there. This is the fort.
Yeah. Look at that. Beautiful land.
Fertile land too.
Yes. I want higher.
Higher. Gerale. Why? So I don't have to fight for no land I believe, man. Honestly. That's we land not too. We clear. Yeah, why? Why? Yeah.
Beautiful this land is, right? So to give you an excellent choice that he selected Uruguay.
Yeah.
And he survived. He knew this terrain well. That's why they couldn't handle him. He knew this terrain very well. See, like the area we went to yesterday, Sunny Bay, Greg's, a few others, I can't remember the name of fan. Oh, we went to the Chatoyer Park too.
Chatoyer Park.
Yeah, they were preparing to have another event taking place there.
Oh, for today?
Yes.
I think we went there. I went there this morning.
Yeah, and there and Fancy.
And Fancy, yes.
Yeah.
I need to go to Fancy.
Yeah.
Man.
Beautiful land, beautiful country. And the way the people welcome us here, they really make you feel like you're coming.
That's
home.
why. That's why they talk about. That's why they talk about. That's why they talk about.
You really feel like home. I saw some people cry yesterday, just being in St. Vincent. and reviewing some of the history of our people. Some people cried. We passed a
This
unique
is the
place.
end and the beginning, you know.
Yeah.
This is the end and the beginning because you feel like you could spring up from here, you know, and then also feel like you could rest here as well.
Yes.
And this kind of feeling where the Europeans have, because they can't have a home. What they did, they took away our home from us. So we don't know what it feels like to be at home. Where we have comfort, you got peace, you got calm, you got laughter, you have all these emotions when you're at home. But when they take you away from home, you get frustrated, you get angry, you get angry at yourself, you get angry at your own people, you get angry at everything you move when you're not comfortable.
We went to the place Bahira yesterday.
Bahira,
Yeah, and then I always wondered where Bahira was because I heard that song since I was about 8 or 9. The way we're and even in Bahira, we had Buye and the Weber. Yeah, definitely. Go away, Tom Bahira. That's what the song says. And it wasn't until about 30 years after that, about when I was 40 or 45, I actually saw a map, an old map of St. Vincent with Bahira on it. The map was found in Canada.
Like what one of the historians said. They took our history and stored it in their archives.
Yeah.
You know, because they know they were hiding something. And when you're trying to retrieve that, it's like tooth and nail to get it.
Yeah.
You know, so the books that they give us at our schools, that's not the story.
That is their story.
That is their story.
Yeah, what Bahira really exists, man.
Man.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, what to do with this? That's it. That's the next question. What should we do with this? Appreciate
Number
it.
one, keep it. That's the first thing. Make sure we keep it. Everything else will find in line after that.
Wow.
Dice nita bago na une. Dice narumugo ni na o anirawo. Loba chulete na wabie amala wabie kayo.
Hagote wabie mala wabie.
Bahira again, then the other part of the song come. Loba hiru ha Bahira, nabu haya wo nirawo, lira habie nagaburi go nabu nirawo. So it's lived in Bahira. Wabagari.
Boy. That is our history to our songs, to our oral tradition. That is where we get the information from. Not for no books, my brother. Not for no books, my brother. We tell our stories through generations to our people, get the information, and then, you know, you call us crazy because we don't know to write. You know, we don't have no DR. Wow.
Our songs record our history, bro.
I can take this view for you.
Yes.
Take this view from here.
The top of the fort, boy.
Top of the fort. Right, top of the fort. Top of the fort.
Right.
Wow. Anything you say for them, brother, you shoot down, right? Afraid. Anything you say, you fire. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. That is it. And this is Fort Charlotte. This is our first stop for you to know, to get a brief history of the fort in St. Vincent. And again, Balisau is right there, so I'm going to close off right here with Balisau. Okay, Balisau, and then zoom in so you get a glimpse of Balisau once again. That's it right there. It is shake up our balancer right now. That Balisau right there. Alright? Wonderful. Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoy the life. You know, we get some history. We got a lead song from Ranoto that depict some of the things that we're talking about. How you're feeling, put it into perspective, right? Through the songs. With that, I said, ayo, ayo yage, ayo, ayo yage, ayo Rando.
Mavi, I didn't hear you.
Ayo, ayo, ayo.